Well, only 10 more Sundays left, shawties, until I get to see my beloved Texans take the field once again. Until then, there's been a lot of predictions, boring ass first take topics, and we drafted Ray Shepard. Yeah, we've officially entered the dry season of sports, at least for me. At least we got the Olympics this year, I don't know. But not to worry, we got 32 plus quarterbacks to discuss for this upcoming year. And while we twiddle our thumbs waiting for our lives to go back to football, I've done my research and I'm willing to give y'all my honest opinion on every quarterback for the upcoming season. Oh yeah, now we're talking real content for real men, because no shorties watch my videos. So a few things before we start the rankings. First of all, I'm not even going to try to rank the rookies. They are rookies, no experience, so they're just going to go in the rookies tier. I also won't be taking receiver cores into account. I'm only looking at the talent levels of the QB themselves. Finally, of course, last year's performance takes priority over other seasons, as these are the rankings entering the next season. So obviously, if a QB was injured last year, I will dock some points for that because, you know, restiness is a thing. Anyway, let's get started with it. Alright, so here we are, the NFL tier list right here, starting off with Josh Allen. Obviously, he's going to be in the elite category. Like I said before, receiver cores do not matter at all. Do I know who Josh Allen's going to throw to? Absolutely not. But do I think he's still a really good quarterback? Yes, of course. He's an elite quarterback. Argue with the wall if you think otherwise. I cannot say the same for this guy. Who is this? The Bagnett guy? Tyson Bagnett or whatever? Yeah, no. Jacoby Brisket, on the other hand, is actually... I'll say he's a pretty solid backup. Pretty mid. But I think he could do a lot worse than Jacoby Brisket, in my opinion. I think he's done a really good job, and I still always remember that game against the Texans where he literally just shut us out for, like, no reason. Like, oh. Jake Browning is probably the best backup right now, in my opinion. I don't know, the run he went on when Joe Burrow was injured was crazy to me. I don't know how he did that. Alright, so Joe Burrow is definitely going to go in the elite category, in my opinion. Yeah, there's really no arguing. I know he did get injured last year, but I mean, we see him tore his ACL, and he came back really well. He hasn't given me any reason to believe that he's going to start sucking butt next season, so I think he's still an elite quarterback. I will not rank these guys at the top yet. I'm just going to keep them in this position, but everyone down below, I'll start ranking, you know, based on how good they are and whatnot. Derek Carr, I think he's like hit or miss, in my opinion. Last season left a lot to be desired for me personally, because I don't know, like I don't know if it was just me, but this guy was really on and off, in my opinion, last season. But who knows, maybe he can pick it up, I'm not sure. But he's still like a hit or miss quarterback, in my opinion, so you really don't know what you're getting with Derek Carr. Kirk Cousins, on the other hand, is quite the solid starter, in my opinion. I know he got injured last season, that's why I'm not putting him a little bit higher, but in my opinion, I think this is a, you know, good place. You know, he's done his job well enough, you know what I'm saying, and we'll see how he does with the Atlanta Falcons this time around. Daniel Jones, oh my goodness, Jones is not good. He has been playing terribly, and in my opinion, I still wonder why the Giants decided to pay him that much amount of money, because I don't know. But right now, the way I looked at it last year, hell no, bro, he's butt. Same with Andy Dalton, we have a pretty butt quarterback. Remember, he was a starter, guys. Sam Darnold, butt. Tommy DeVito, I'll say probably mid. That DeVito run is quite something, but of course, you know, he got injured later on, so unfortunately that did not last. But hey, that DeVito run was one of the most memorable moments, I think, in 2023, in my opinion. Justin Fields, oh, am I pissing people off yet? I think Justin Fields needs to just get a better team, and I really think that with the Steelers, he's going to be able to become the new starter, you know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, last season left a lot to be desired, and when they started off like 0-4 and his confidence was like wavering, I'm sorry, you got to take that into account. Yeah, he started playing okay near the tail end of the season, but I'm sorry, bro. Those first 4 games, you cannot forget those, especially the choke against Russell Wilson. So we'll see what happens this next season. But honestly, I think with a better team and with a better, you know, because the Bears obviously ruin quarterbacks, pray for Caleb Williams. But yeah, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I think he has the chance to become a solid or Pro Bowler, I think, next season. So we'll see what happens. Joe Flacco is the epitome of hit or miss. I think that run he went on was quite insane. The Flacco insanity run was quite insane. But the collapse against the Texans was even more insane because, oh my goodness. The cracks were already showing, of course, but like, y'all just had to be there, man. Y'all had to be there. I, for one, was enjoying the show. Jimmy Jesus is gonna be butt. Anyways, Jared Goff is definitely going to be in the solid. I'll put him above Kirk Cousins because Kirk did get injured and Jared Goff did win a playoff game, so I'm going to put him above Kirk for this time around. Who is this? What's his name? Heineke, right? Tyler Heineke. Okay. Oh, I don't know, bro. There's a lot to be desired from Taylor Heineke, in my opinion. Justin Herbo. Ooh, okay. Maybe I'm pissing people off now. But anyways, I think Justin Herbert can definitely be an elite quarterback. But right now, after the season they had last year, especially with them, taking him out the starting lineup near the tail end, I'm sorry, bro. I need to see more. Los Angeles really, just sucks at managing stuff. I don't know what it is. Their team's really good, but I don't know, man. Somebody check on Los Angeles, because I don't really check up on them that much. But, bro, if you're a Los Angeles Chargers fan, I pray for you, because my goodness, the way Brandon Staley was mismanaging this team is absolutely insane. Getting 63 points put on again by the Raiders, I will never forget that. Man, somebody check on Los Angeles. Sam Howell is hit or miss to me. I don't even know what to say. This guy is just all over the place. I'm just gonna keep him there. Huntley, I think Huntley. I'll put him in mid, because I don't know, sometimes he plays all over the place, but I think he's done his okay job as a backup, and I think he's a solid backup. I'd take him over Jacoby Brisket, I'm not gonna lie. Jalen Hurts, what the heck? I'm putting it in Pro Bowl. I still think Justin Herbert's a better quarterback. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Lamar Jackson, on the other hand, is quite the elite quarterback, if I do say so myself. Trevor Lawrence, on the other hand, is quite solid. I think he's a solid quarterback. It's just that last year Jacksonville really mismanaged him, so that sucks. You know what I'm saying? He really started sucking butt near the tail end, and they literally lost a playoff spot, because at one point they were 8-3, and to choke away in the last second, especially against the Tennessee Titans of all teams, is absolutely insane to me. So Trevor Lawrence, I'm sorry, bro, you're gonna need to do a little bit better than that, bro. At one point he was hyped up to be the next Peyton Manning and stuff. This guy was crazy. All right, next up we got Will Levis. I low-key need to see a little bit more from Will Levis before I pick somewhere he can actually be at, but for right now I'll put him at hit or miss. Jason Stidham is pretty mid. To me, he had that one cool game, but other than that, yeah, it's not really a lot here. Jordan Love, I'll put him at the very top of solid. Jordan Love's season last year, okay, was really nice, alright? Like I said, I even admitted that I was literally sleeping on this guy, and I saw the way he literally handled the Cowboys himself. It was pretty nice. But I'm not gonna put him in Pro Bowler just yet. I just need a little bit more, okay? A little bit more, alright? Mac Jones is but oh my goodness, poor Mac Jones. They did this guy really dirty. I really hope in Jacksonville they really redeem this guy, because oh my goodness, they really did him dirty in New England. Patrick Mahomes, obviously elite. Marcus Mariota still plays? Did not know that. Okay, he's not relevant anymore. Mayfield is probably in the hit or miss. I'll probably put him second to top at hit or miss. It's this guy has won games and single-handedly lose games, so I really don't know. At least he gave us a really nice thriller with Houston. That was pretty nice. Minshew Mania is in hit or miss as well. I think he did a pretty good job for what he was offered and everything, and he really did good leading the Colts. See, they almost made it to the playoffs. Hey, if they would have not dropped that ball, the Colts could have made the playoffs, okay? So I'm not gonna sit up here and say that drop pass didn't mean anything, because if that did not happen, perhaps the Colts are the ones that make it to the divisional round. Kyler Murray, I think is hit or miss for right now. I'm gonna put him there because I really don't know what to expect. I know he came back from injury recently, so not saying he's bad by any means. I'm just letting y'all know we need to chill on that, you know what I'm saying? Aiden O'Connell is hit or miss as well. I just still need to see more from him, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bigger sample size would be needed, you know what I mean? Kenny Pickett, oh my goodness, this guy's so mid. I was never a Kenny Pickett fan. I don't know what it is. It's just this guy cannot ball. I'm sorry, this guy is not a baller. Dak Prescott is definitely a Pro Bowler. I think Dak gets way too much hate. Yeah, obviously that Packers loss was a huge part of the fault was towards him, but at the end of the day, there still is other positions, and in my opinion, he's really a good quarterback. Now, is he top 5 or anything? Hell no. Absolutely not, but I do think he's a Pro Bowl level quarterback, so let's not sleep on this guy. Brock Purdy is that dog. He is a Pro Bowler. I'm sorry. Anybody who says he's a system QB actually pisses me off, because there's no way. Of course he has the Avengers as his teammates, yeah, whatever, but what? Is he supposed to have an ass team or what? He does really well under pressure, and I think he's just that dog. It's not easy. Even when you have the Avengers as your team, you still gotta play quarterback. You still gotta make reads. Like, I never got that argument. You know what I'm saying? He's still a really good quarterback. Russell Wilson. Oh my goodness. Russell Wilson right now is gonna have to be mid, bro. I'm sorry. I hope with the Steelers he makes a comeback or something, but I don't know. Maybe Justin Fields will be the one that wins the starting job. I'm not sure. But I still have faith in him, and I still think he can be a really decent quarterback. So we'll see what this next season has to offer. Anthony Richardson, I gotta see more for right now, but yeah, he's gonna be in the hit or miss as well. Is this Desmond Ridder? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Desmond Ridder's ass. Aaron Rodgers is probably in the top of... I'll put him below Jordan Love, actually, because he was injured, but I think he's in the tip-top solid. We'll see what happens. Who is this? Mason Rudolph? Rudolph is also mid. I don't get too much from Rudolph, not gonna lie. Geno Smith is probably hit or miss in my opinion. Obviously, he's not the franchise guy, so we'll see what happens from here on out. But the comeback he made is something that I'm very happy for him for. You know, he did a really good job coming back from, you know, irrelevancy, you know what I mean? So, you know, shout out to him. But I think it's just more or less a hit or miss quarterback. Matthew Stafford's a Pro Bowl level quarterback. In fact, I will take him over Dak any day. In fact, I'll even take him over Jalen Hurts right now. I think Matthew Stafford's a really good quarterback. I don't think a lot of people give him enough respect because he was with the Lions. The Lions wasted him. But you know what? After that Super Bowl win, you can't lie. This guy is a baller. Ah, yes. Finally, my Pookie. Ah, yes. Where do I begin? Okay, fine. I'll put him in the very bottom of Pro Bowlers. I cannot be biased. He's not elite yet. It was only 1 year, but I will say that's the best rookie quarterback season of all time. Everybody give a round of applause to my Pookie because he did so good. Tyrod Taylor is unfortunately butt right now. This poor guy is really unfortunate, but yeah, he's not good. Who is this? Kyle Trask? How are they gonna have Kyle Trask on here and not Davis Mills, bro? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, did he even play that much? I don't even know what stats this guy has. Tua Tagovailoa is probably solid right now. I'm taking Jordan Love over Tua right now. Tua really just wasn't there in the last playoff game that they lost, and overall, I don't know. I think I just need to see a little bit more consistency from him. Carson Wentz is butt. Deshaun Cosby. It's been a while, my man. I'm gonna put him in the butt. Whoa, what the hell did I just say? That contract is looking dumb and more dumb as like the years go on, so I don't know. Thank you, Cleveland, for taking him off our hands. Thank you so much. Jameis Winston, I love famous Jameis, but unfortunately I wanted to put him in the butt too as well. Bryce Young, I'm gonna put him at the bottom of mid. His season left a lot to be desired, but hey, he had some flashes, he showed some flashes, you know what I'm saying, and one of them happened to be against my Texans, unfortunately. But for the most part, Carolina is just an ass team, bro. Like, you really can't help that. I'm not gonna lie. I know I said I wouldn't take receiving corps into account, but unfortunately his receiving corps is so ass that unfortunately it affects his performance miserably. Zach Wilson, where do I begin? Oh my goodness, this guy is trash. I cannot watch this guy play for the life of me. And Zap is probably also butt as well. But yeah, here's my list. This is how it looks. If y'all have any questions, let me know. And for right now, this is what I think the next season has to offer in terms of quarterbacks. If I have any disagreements, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to read them, bro. Like, I'll be happy to have discussions too, like low-key. All right, I'll see y'all next time.